Welcome back. Let's have a look at some of these other alts then, shall we? Obviously look at Bitcoin just to summarise what's going on with that, because that's going to dictate the market. So we're just going to look at a handful. That's Matic, STMX, ERD and Holochain. So some of these coins, in fact, thinking about it, all of these coins I'm riding at the moment. If you want to know what other coins I'm riding, just obviously join my Telegram chat. You'll find out more from there. So let's have a quick look then. We'll start with Bitcoin. So what I was saying about Bitcoin is it would appear that on the daily chart, when we look at it just over the last few days, it looks like we may have double bottomed. So we got one big super wick down here and then a bounce. And then yesterday we crashed a little bit back down and basically double bottoming with a bit of a spinning top here, showing indecisiveness. It could go one way or another. Now we are being rejected from the basically the 10 simple, you could say, where we were used to be supported. So you can see it riding up on it, testing it all the way, breaking down and then being bounced from the center, testing it, and then breaking down. And now it looks like we're being rejected. So it's flipped. So the good thing about a double bottom, I'm not saying that this is a double bottom, we're kind of splitting hairs with it, but if it is a double bottom, it means that the bottom's in, and that this could be the area that you'd be buying it back up in. Now I'm not going to be buying it back up, I'm not going to go long on this, because if we do go up, I still think the downtrend is playing out. So we either get rejected from the 10 simple or 10 EMA, the 21, which is the center of the Bollinger Band. Also, we've got this blue box of resistance here that we're in, that we're already being rejected from already. And then we've got this big uptrend of super resistance that's gone back, goes back a long time, all the way back here, back in September 2017, where we were rejected. Then we turned to support, then we were rejected, support, rejected. And then we had a real battle recently around this area where we're basically being rejected and then supported for 2 days and then rejected. So what I'm trying to say, in a long story short, is that there's a lot of rejection above us, a lot of resistance and opportunities for being rejected above us. So you've got to be careful within this area, definitely. But if this is a double bottom, then it means that maybe we'll be snaking sideways and bumping our heads around these levels. What we really want to do is reclaim the 10 exponential and the 10 simple, turn those to support. Then yeah, the downtrend may officially be over at that point. This is just the very first of what could be several signals that we're looking for to confirm that the downtrend was nipped in the bud. It's not nipped in the bud at all. This is the first thing you look for, the first thing I've noticed to suggest that there could be moving back into an uptrend. Also, if you notice, I don't know if you follow traditional markets, but the dollar is sinking further as well. So the lower a dollar, the higher a Bitcoin, basically. Also, one other brief little thing is you look at the histogram here. We've got one tick up for the first time in a while. So again, I'm not saying we're bullish, but I'm saying that the bottom could be in. It's very early days though, and we're still technically in a downtrend. But you see where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to sell you, anything here. I'm just letting you know that you weigh up your options. We've got two things here. We've got the histogram, we've got the double bottom. That means that we could be looking at the bottom of this downtrend already. So it might not be that bad, but we are still beneath the shorter term time frame moving averages, which is what we don't want to see. We want to get back above these, turn those to support. Anyway, I've rambled a lot about Bitcoin. You get the idea with that. It looks like it might be moving up, but it's not done anything significant yet. Let's look at Holochain. So Holochain, more or less in the same kind of boat, but more bullish in the way that it's bounced from the center of the Bollinger Band all the way up to the 10 simple, the 10 EMA, the green EMA, and the tick is more pronounced when you're looking at it on the histogram here, and the MACD of course, but we are beneath the 0 point, so it's actually looking pretty nasty. If we did go any further, I'd expect a significant dump, definitely down to around about 6.6. But at the moment it's not done that, and it looks like it might follow through with a bounce. The dominance chart is still between 22 and 60. Sorry, not 22, 62 and 60, which should give alts the opportunity to rise again at any point. The longer Bitcoin goes sideways in any of these areas, the better it is for alts. Now, what we're looking for really is the same with Bitcoin. We want to reclaim these shorter term time frames. We want to get above the 10 exponential, the 10 simple. We are basically being rejected from those moving averages here, and we're also beneath the green 50 exponential, which is bearish. So if this carries on for much longer, it's not going to be very good for Holochain. But if we get back above there, it's definitely got it's primed to continue with a decent move up. We had our golden cross here, we're still playing that out. There's no reason to suggest that that's not going to continue, but it's looking a little bit scary, but I don't think it's over yet. Like I say, we're pulling this out at the last minute, and we're looking like this could cross back to the up before we go beneath the 0 point. That would be nasty. ERD, from what I understand, there's a fundamental basis to this move today, some kind of token swap, something along those lines. And from what I understand, there's not going to be much left of an ERD chart. In fact, it's going to be discontinued. It's going to move into some other ticker. So for the moment, it's the same bag as what we were looking at before. Apart from the histogram and the MACD have been bullish for a little while. They crashed below the 0 point, but now they're looking to make that tick above. That's bullish in my view. Getting above that, making that positive cross and staying above the 0 point is bullish. Money flow index snaking its way up again. Same with the RSI is looking pretty good. So I think this has got room to move. Closing above the centre of the Bollinger Band would be excellent, and that way I'd like to see it continue up. I don't know how long this chart's going to continue, however, if it does change its ticker. STMX, let's have a look at this. STMX, a bit of a beauty chart really. I'm waiting for this one to pop off. Unfortunately, it's not popped off quite yet. I mean, we've been making some decent profits. We made profits on this one. We sold around 4,000 there, so that was good. And we've been, the royal I have been buying back little bits here and there. So I am waiting for it to go back up again, obviously. Now we've got a upwards trending level of support here that we are basically balanced upon now. We're above the green 50 exponential, which is good, being rejected like all these coins on the 10 EMA and the 10 simple. Breaking above there and staying above there would be bullish. Obviously, that's what we're looking for all these coins. Everything is going to be roughly about the same. They're all going to be having that battle. Now, when we look at the money flow index, it's surprisingly low, and getting much further down than this, it would be a certain buy signal and room for it to move up. I mean, any move above a break or above or below this purple zone is a buy zone. You don't often get them because the money flow index is often very it's hard to get above there, but you can see that we do get above there, and usually when you get above there, then it's time to sell. Same if you were to get down below here, it would definitely be a buy. It's not an indicator you use on its own, but it's usually quite powerful, and that's one of the ones I'll be using. So we're very, very low here, so much lower than this. It's not really going to stay down there for very long. Price action will move back up again. So STMX is looking pretty good for me. I would say that this one would be looking, if we did dump down and have a big wick down, it would be a definite blatant buy and stack some more of that stuff up. And finally, let's have a look at Matic then. So Matic, despite what a lot of people say about it being a scam, this, that and the other, it's actually got the best chart out of all these coins that we've been looking at. We're snaking our way and bumping our head above this level of resistance, that's fine. As long as we're above this level of support, this uptrend of support, everything's good to go. And then even below there, we've got many opportunities to be supported. We've got the green 50 exponential there. We've also the 24 to 23 area of support in that blue box territory. Breaking down from there, the bottom of the Bollinger Band is down here at 22.2. 2.22 cent that would be, and if we break down from there, then we've got the super support of the 200 exponential, which is also on the 2 cent area for Matic. There's a lot of support beneath us here. Now the RSI here looks pretty crazy actually. Looks like I mean it's it's good in a way. There's not really much formation, but it's good to say that it's actually hovering around this general level, saying that, you know, I'm not overbought, I'm not oversold, I'm ready to go. There's not really much of a formation to it. In fact, it's a bit weird. You don't often see anything like that. That's pretty strange, that. But the MACD is still diverging away from each other. But again, you can see these little wiggles, especially on the histogram. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's trying. There's definite strength there, despite the fact that the Bitcoin's in a downtrend. Matic's holding up really well. So I like this. I'm prepared to hold this for longer, and even if it did break back down again, I think the wicks on this one would be quite high. You can see that it's generally, you know, trying to go up during this consolidation or downtrend, whatever you want to refer to it, with Bitcoin. So yeah, I think the downtrend, generally speaking, with Bitcoin, it will continue. I think that double bottom is only going to be a temporary bit of relief, and the longer it remains sideways or slowly creeps up, then it just gives the alts the opportunity to continue to move. Anyway, that's enough for this video. A lot of rambling there. If you want to join my Telegram, we can have a look at some other coins. Otherwise, subscribe, and I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.